Israeli interrogators are denying they've been carrying out Guantanamo Bay-style torture techniques, despite detailing the methods in the Haaretz newspaper. And we spoke with correspondent Chaim Levinson, who was behind the story.
Now we are publishing this today in Haaretz about a discussion that was heard by a few people between senior interrogators inside the Israeli security services. They spoke about that investigation. It's not only exchange of words, that can be also violent in order to get the information. And when I mean violent, they said specifically that they cover the eyes of the people under investigation, they hit them in the face, they push them down by the back until the head is reaching the floor, they forcing them to bend down for a few minutes until it's suffered, and also they said that it doesn't matter if the people who are under interrogation are screaming and yelling and crying and asking to stop it. They want the information and they will not stop until they get it.
Well, a former senior interrogator who wasn't named for security reasons told Levinson that torture methods were carefully chosen to break the suspect's spirit but not leave any marks on the body. That includes slaps to the nose, ears and lips. Handcuffed suspects were also made to bend their knees with their backs to the wall and hold that position for hours. In other cases, detainees forced to raise their hands to shoulder height while cuffed behind their back. Now, here's what some of those tortured described what happened.
I was put on a chair, blindfolded, and given a painful slap that made my head spin. They bent my back backwards, then raised it a bit to change the position. At some point I started to cry. I screamed and wept from pain.
The Israeli High Court outlawed torture in the late 90s, but left a loophole called necessity of defense. And that means interrogators can use excessive force in extreme circumstances. And we asked the IDF and several humanitarian organizations, including Amnesty International, for a comment. No response so far. Again, Haaretz correspondent Chaim Levinson explained why he believes the story is receiving little attention.
Unfortunately, I think in the Israeli society, people don't care because they are terrorists, and to raise attention and, let's say, positive attentions to the situation of people who are suspected in terrorism, it's not so popular cause in Israel in these days. So I don't think anything can be done. Unfortunately, also the Attorney General, who is responsible, and all the investigations in Israel and all the attorneys in Israel is quiet. And unfortunately, it's also, even these methods are illegal, he's supporting these methods and giving all the support to the investigators to do what they are doing. I think in Israeli society we need to have a discussions about where we want to go, how far we want to go fighting terror. My personal point of view is fighting terror, it's not an excuse for violence in an investigation.